My lady, forgive my friend. He is true. He is a champion of his lord, and is true soul and has a true soul to him.
Banana doesn't fall far from the tree. My home is just over there.
Very true. Very true. So you see, he has an interest in protecting these lands as well. What do you have a relative of the place? Is that what brings your interest to this matter? You can understand why we are being concerned.
All right. With that roll and those, I guess, intimidations, she says, "Well, you see, I have neighboring land, and I'm just hoping that, well, that my property does not also befall this same fate."
Let's see. Who was the rogue in the party?
There's no rope.
There is no rogue.
I can play
Or
a
is
rogue.
No.
You're
Does
what-
anybody have a high insight, please?
I have +4.
Okay, could somebody please do an
Technically, the
insight
warlock
check to
is the
see if
rogue.
she... I was gonna say, can anybody do an insight check that because mine sucks?
Do you
see
want
if
me
maybe
to?
she's lying? Can somebody see if she's lying maybe now that we've gotten this out?
I have
Nah.
+4 and I'm
Yeah, my
proficient in it
insight's only
too.
up +3.
That's 17 +4, 21.
And it's,
Good job.
is that insight once again?
Yeah.
All right. Give me 1 sec here. 'Cause I need to fix something.
It's all those years as like a confessor. I know when people are like, they come to me with that
BSing?
good.
Trying to pull the wool over your eyes.
All right. Let me see here. Oh gosh. I'm sorry, guys.
He's okay.
Okay, so. Um.
Well.
In any case, so what was the question again, Tom?
No, they asked me to do an insight check because she said, "Oh, I'm just concerned about my lands, which neighbor
Right.
theirs." So
And you
they
rolled
asked
a
me to
20
suss it out.
something.
21.
Okay. I mean, you feel like she is telling the truth about that. Yeah.
Looks back at the rest of the group as if to, questioning glance.
I'll tell her, I'm not really interested in that either way. I'm going there because I think there's a problem. That's why I'll be investigating it. If I end up helping you, that's fine. I'm not going there for you.
She puts her hands up immediately and says, "Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Okay." And she kind of starts backing away.
Before she gets out of range of like talking or whatever, with my larger stature that I have, I would like to ask her again about the rope to see if she's changed her mind.
My character just kind of looks at him like, what?
I'm very interested in this rope.
I mean, she says, I don't have any rope. Maybe ask your friends. I see some rope on their pack right over there," gesturing over at the group in back of you.
Does anybody have any rope in our party?
I'm
If it
assuming
will-
everyone has rope. Like,
Except for
If
me.
it will
Yeah,
keep you quiet for
that's
the rest of the
fine.
trip, you can have 3 feet of rope.
And if you don't keep trying for the rest of the trip, you may find yourself at the end of one.
Each time you act up, I will take 1 foot back.
3 feet will be 3
Oh
feet
my.
would work great. Thanks.
Yeah. So, I mean, I give him a length of rope. I don't care.
Okay. You have some
I
rope.
have rope.
In any case, moving back really quick to the bookstore. To Matthew and Dominique, what are we doing in the bookstore?
Well, considering the fact that we were supposed to be with the party, and while they were inside the tavern, we were doing the inside of the bookstore, I don't know, because we kind of just got skipped that over.
Yeah, I'm not
yeah,
sure.
I don't
Kinda
remember
skipped over.
either.
Did you want to spend more time inside the bookstore,
No, I want to go catch up with the rest of the party.
Matthew?
We were supposed to be with the party while they were doing all of that. It's just
If you'd like to, is
nothing
there
to say.
anything?
You're supposed to be
there
doing whatever
any-
you wanted. I mean, we left
Yeah,
when you
it-
went to the bookstore. We split off deliberately.
I'm just asking if there's anything else you want to do in the bookstore. That's all.
No.
Okay. Cool. So, moving back out, you
We
can
just
quickly.
lost someone.
Oh, who do we lose?
I heard somebody say something about rope. Who's
At
got
Matthew's
more?
signal drop. That's what happened.
We lost Matthew. Okay.
All of us have rope. Like, you look around your party. I'm assuming the Dragonborn, the Orc, and the Turtle all clearly have rope on our packs. Like every good adventurer.
I don't
Why
have
is
rope.
this a
That's
thing?
why I've requested. You will, if it comes into play, it will be wonderful.
I have given you 3 feet of rope. Would you like more?
Would anybody else like to donate? 10 feet would be great if I could get up to 10, so 7 more feet. If anybody would
I
like
will
to donate,
give him 17 feet of rope.
no, okay.
need that much
Well, now I'm at
Are
20.
you cutting the rope and making it worthless as you go? Like, here you go. Like in 1 foot increments, so it's not rope anymore. It's just like
I'm
My
Yeah.
character looks back to the lady and says,
I have
"Lady,
20 feet.
I will do
If
my
we
best
go
to try to
back-
help you as I can."
If we go back to town, I'll
bid you
buy
good
you
day
some
and
yarn.
bows.
What do you want?
Okay.
You see my character jump roping with her rope.
just,
It's a little halfling jump roping with rope.
So the lady, looking around at the group as the other two
Arguing
come
rope.
up out of the bookshop, eventually there is an echo happening from somewhere, by the way.
Yeah.
Somebody's got their speaker on. Or has something else playing in the background.
No,
It's-
it's the speaker.
it's a really bad delay. It might be a bug
It's cool.
from Matthews. No? Okay. Sounds like it's
No,
gone.
Matthew's not back in yet.
All right. So
Okay.
moving back on. Matthew,
I got my rope.
You got your rope. As the lady kind of gives a look at all of you, just like, what the heck is going on here? As the other two come up from the bookstore, you are all now together. She kind of turns back around the corner and just kind of disappears. Where
Probably runs like
are-
hell.
Well, you know, she's not walking slow. Where the rest of you are continuing on, the 8 of you continuing on to the farm, you assume.
Yes.
All right. Making your way down the kind of street that leads out of, it's not really a street, but a small road or large path that leads out of the west side of town, kind of winding through the small rolling hills and the forest here. Occasionally you see these large clearings with farms in them, but mostly what you see is just trees and brush for as far as the eye can see, which often isn't far. Eventually,
Excuse me,
following the
DM.
call, yes.
When we start getting closer to the farm, I do want to go ahead and let you know I'm making sure to enact Natural Explorer, which gives me a bonus, a double bonus for my proficiency skills when resulting in using intelligence or wisdom related to forest. Traveling an hour or more. While traveling for an hour or more, difficult terrain doesn't slow our group's travel. Group can't become lost by except for magical means, and we always remain alert to danger. Even when we are engaged in other activity, we can move stealthily at a normal pace and you can find twice as much food while foraging.
Okay. That's
So
right. 'cause
lots
you're
of good
a
stuff
ranger,
on there.
right? Yeah.
Yep. So it's just I'm acting up my ranger stuff.
Okay, you are a ranger. So, moving out on through the forest and through these kind of small rolling hills with a few farms kind of scattered between. After not too long, thank you for the player's handbook reference. After not too long, you tracking kind of the column of smoke that's still vaguely rising in the distance. You come upon a large clearing. It looks like pretty far off to your left, maybe a quarter mile in this clearing, there is one farmhouse. Off to your right, you see another farmhouse about equidistant, about a quarter mile off to your right. Both of them have no smoke rising from them. They look intact. But directly ahead of you, where the column of smoke is rising, you see, well, it looks like mainly a couple walls and several piles of rubble with just some smoldering smoke coming up from the midst of it. On the far side of it, just past the house, you see the forest continuing outside this large clearing, with trees first starting a few and then getting much thicker and bushes growing up in between them. It looks like there at one point was a shed off to the left side of this house, but it is currently not standing anymore and looks mostly just a pile of rubble with a small bit of wall there. Something used to be here and definitely was destroyed, it looks like.
I'm gonna sigh.
yeah.
Sorry.
No, go for it.
I'm gonna sigh heavily and say maybe we should spread out and look for survivors.
Quick question.
Yes.
This has nothing to do with the rope, trust me. On my leather worker's tools, how large are the skinning knives, or like how sharp?
I mean, you can skin something with them, but they have an edge on them. You could use them as an improvised weapon if you wanted.
I'm not looking for a weapon.
I mean, they're fairly sharp. They can, you can skin a deer with it, so it can cut through some fairly tough skin with hair on it.
Okay. Is it just like a normal base, just like a wood hilt? Well, maybe not hilt, handle. Oh, that's better.
Yeah, it's a normal wood handle with a full-length steel shaft that goes through it.
If you actually Google skinning knives, you can get an idea of what they used to look like. Because that's what they're based off of.
You're gonna make like a kunai with this? What are you doing? So my character is gonna examine the carnage, kind of walking straight to it, not caring about survivors, whatever was suggested earlier. Is it immediately obvious what caused this damage? If it was fire or lightning or like physical, like a large creature, is it obvious what caused it?
Yeah, make an investigation check real quick.
Investigation, you say?
Investigation. If you're walking up to it, yeah.
With my -1 modifier, that's a 15.
Yay. 15? Looking at it, it doesn't look like the ground around the farmhouse looks, or what's left of the farmhouse looks greatly disturbed. Like there's a lot of sod that's been upturned and things like that. And that continues through the house itself as well as the shed. It also looks like parts of the place just were recently, within the last maybe few hours, still on fire.
Are there
Can I
any
get
tracks?
an idea? Sorry.
Any tracks?
Yeah.
Make a survival check. Who else was asking there?
I was also asking if while being out there, can I get an idea from the movements what might have actually done this attack? While he's looking for the tracks, I'm looking for like attack patterns, anything of that nature. I mean, can I tell how big the blasts were, anything of that nature?
Might be able to. Make a nature check. Or a survival check, whichever one you want.
Would I just be doing a perception check to see if I'm looking for survivors?
Yes, you would be doing a perception check for that.
Can I? It's gonna be a really odd request again, but can I walk into the woods and see if I can find a hunting trap just laying around, like from a trapper or somebody?
Go for it. Walking out into the woods beyond the farmhouse. Make an
unnatural,
investigation check.
Fine.
Okay.
and that's going to be an unnatural 20.
18 plus 2. Okay.
And I got an 18 plus 2 for perception.
I got
Okay,
an
so-
18.
What is with
And
the
Otto,
18 all of a sudden?
Otto, what did you get?
I got a 14 for my survival check looking for tracks as I see the sod and I get down the ground and I paw around it with my claws and try to look to see
Okay.
if there's any signs of what caused this.
So working back through this then, Otto, you don't see any tracks. It looks like the ground almost just erupted from beneath. Heath, you, with that roll, you don't find any traps around. You find a rabbit snare that might have been, looks like it's a very simple rabbit snare, looked like it was, meant to catch rabbits. That was tripped but didn't catch anything, but no other traps. Crystal,
Hmm.
you were running a survival check?
Yes,
Okay, and that was a 20.
that was an unnatural 20. Yes.
And what were you looking to find?
What I was trying to find is, a couple things like, did the attack seem to come from the ground or the air? Can I get an idea of where how big the blasts were? Like, does it look like a dragon might have done it, or is it something smaller?
I mean, with a survival check like that, you don't find any dragon-sized kind of sign. You do
Okay.
just looking at it. What would you find? It looks like something came up from underneath.
All right, and with that sort of knowledge, could I base that to use to make a nature check to see if I can figure out what sort of forest creatures might do such a thing?
Yeah, go ahead. And while you're doing that,
Okay.
Tom,
Yes.
you had rolled an 18 with the 2.
Yeah.
And that was looking for survivors.
Yes. Or corpses.
14.
Okay. 14 on the nature. So looking for survivors, you don't find any survivors. You find one intact leg, with part of a pant still on it, no shoe,
You?
and that's about it.
So
I would
assuming
like
the
to look for the shoe.
You
I'm
can go ahead and try. Yeah, Tom.
I'm just going to pull out my holy symbol and say a brief, prayer over the corpse. Just in general, and I'm going to sprinkle some marigold seeds out.
Would that be
Marigold?
investigation or
Yes.
Yeah, that would be investigation.
great? 17. Nope, 16.
I'd like to go ahead and give my number that I rolled as well.
And yeah, that was on nature check, right? Go ahead.
That was only a 14.
So 14. You can't think of any forest animals that would come up from beneath like this. There's a few animals you could think of, possibly a land shark or a bullet, as they are sometimes called.
Okay.
Several different types of large worms, things like that. Yeah, there's several large
But-
insects.
But the
like
one thing
large
that comes,
insects.
but the one thing that is certain that is a tunneling form. It looks like it's a tunneling style creature, right? It looks like tunnels that are coming up.
Like something came up from beneath, yeah. Like something came up from beneath, so yeah.
Right, so it wasn't summoned from beneath and then broke through. That's why I'm saying it has a tunnel underneath. Okay, got it.
Tim,
Well, there's like whole collapse bits, yes.
just for clarification, the house caught on fire.
Uh-huh.
It was. Was I able to distinguish whether it was fire that did the damage or some other type of effect, like some type of magic or some type of other force? Or is it clear that it was fire? Are there like scorch marks on the ground and on the walls?
Oh, there are definitely scorch marks in a lot of places here, even outside the house.
Okay.
I rolled a 6 Well, I rolled a 17 -1. Do I find it?
What were you looking for again? Sorry.
The shoe.
The shoe. You do not find the shoe.
Dang it.
Okay.
Not worth finding.
Can I turn around to the rest of the party and ask any of them if they have a hunting trap? I am adamant about this.
Does anybody else have a hunting trap?
Can I ask
No.
you what are you hunting?
I'm not hunting anything.
You just want the trap?
It's an interesting project that will turn out
This is a very
wonderfully.
strange banana.
And all.
One that can wait until after we've handled our business.
I'll
It has to do with the business.
unpolitely, like very, very rudely and ominously tell him to go back to town if you want to buy supplies while I'm continuing digging in the dirt.
Is that still an option? Can I like sprint back there and then sprint back while still getting a hunting trap
I mean,
in
you could.
time?
No,
I would like
you wouldn't
to
be
do
able to
that.
in time. You could try.
Would I be able to catch up with them eventually?
It's gonna take you a while to go that far.
Yes, I would like to go and get a hunting trap.
Has anyone checked for like track to see if like there's like footprints leading to the house? Well, not the house, wherever the thing was burnt and away.
You
They
see
did.
my character like pawing in the dirt, and it looks like I'm looking for something in the dirt. I haven't said anything to the team yet about what's going on. I'm busy kind of doing my investigation.
I'm gonna go over to him and say, "Look, we have beds. I know you kind of primitive, but we don't have to dig holes to rest."
Racist.
I just ignore him as I'm pawing through.
As the
What
two
are you
of you are
looking
having
for?
this exchange, you all suddenly hear a just faint crackling in the background. A cackling, sorry, like a laughter
Walk!
from far off. Laughter
Looking.
from far off. And you start to hear a rumbling.
I'm already
Um,
gone, right? I'm already
I mean, you're a ways off, but you might be able to still hear this.
because I don't want to hear it. I don't want any part of that creepy stuff.
Okay.
What, not part of the voodoo?
And as this happens, you see a form about 12, 15 feet tall rise out of the dirt as stones and clods of dirt kind of roll towards it and form it as it assembles itself almost.
Ooh, I immediately pull out my warhammer and start running towards it.
Taking out the bow and arrow,
Why don't
And
you
I do
try to talk
eventually
to
want-
it?
and may it eat you. And
Where-
try to see if I can do a nature check eventually to figure out what it is.
Where is it, Tim? And describe what it looks like.
So as you are- Yeah, as it forms up, it looks like vaguely humanoid in shape, just with dirt and stones kind of falling off of it as
You said
constantly
humanoid, right?
Problem.
as vaguely humanoid in shape.
Dang it.
As more dirt and stone fall off of it, more comes up from the ground to replace it, and it has kind of green glowing eyes and looks vaguely threatening. Could everybody roll for initiative?
What about the
Okay,
banana that's
turn
running to
on
the
the
village?
Shall we
You
set
said you
that
didn't
up
want
a
any
little
part of it.
So guess
I
what?
plan
You're
on
not having
coming
any part of
back.
it.
Oh shoot, my initiative's pretty good.
Sorry.
You come-
When you commit one way, you got to figure out which one you're going to
Yeah.
stick with.
So because
No,
you
I
were
plan on
running,
coming back.
so you are planning on coming back. Now, if you're going to run all the way to the village, it's going to take you a while. Now, one round of combat is 6 seconds. It's probably going to be over by the time you get back.
Okay, I'm committing to
We'll
this.
have killed it, right?
You're committing to this? Okay.
Go for it.
I am committing to this.
You see us fighting in the background, you're like, nope, nope.
Good. We don't want you if you're going to be a coward. At least that's my
What about
that's my
banana?
character.
I'm
No,
creating...
as a paladin, this is going to be an anathema to you. So I'm going to call it on you. No.
Well, this is-
Okay.
oh,
Has everybody rolled initiative?
I was
Yes,
actually
I
saying on the
have.
way
15.
running up 10 that I wanted to roll a nature check to see if I could figure out what this was before initiatives.
Yeah, roll a nature check.
The nature check. Got it. Okay. Where's the dang thing? Okay. Don't fall off. That is going to be an unnatural 20. Okay. That worked out well.
Okay.
Quick
Looking at this, wait a minute. I got something. She
Oh,
just
yeah,
rolled.
yeah.
I gotta get
My
her
bad.
answer. Okay. So looking at this, you've heard of these things before. You've never seen one, but you definitely heard of one. This looks like some type of elemental in form, either possibly an earth elemental, rock elemental, something like that. Something, a creature created from the force of the earth itself.
Okay, and with that knowledge, do I know what its weakness is?
With 18 plus 2, you would have a good
Unnatural
idea. Yeah, and it's not unnatural 20.
Yeah.
But you would have some idea of what maybe some of its weaknesses would be. You do know that that things like fire wouldn't have any effect on it.
Okay, so avoiding fire. Right. All right. So he actually does yell out, "Damn elemental! Don't try to burn it. It does nothing."
Well, then where
Okay.
did the scorch mark come from?
The last idiots who made the mistake of trying.
All right. We got some initiative rolls. Let's go through the lineup here. Otto, what'd you get?
I got a 19.
A 19. Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm one of those speed turtles actually.
You started initiative like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
All right, and
You can't raise the
Joe. Joe, are you still there? What'd you get?
I got a 6.
6. All right.
Also,
6.
I'm making my character made a choice early on. The reason he doesn't speak so much is because he's 8 years old, and so while everybody else is an adult, he feels like he shouldn't talk very much because he's 8 years old.
The adults
Um,
are talking.
The adults are talking, yeah, and I tend to hang out with the Dragonborn and the other cleric because they remind me of my 2 dads that argue all the time.
All right.
What about the banana?
Grew up in an abusive home.
I'm a living Disney character.
You're
Well,
not
yeah, but you're
here.
also
You're also
running
not
away.
there.
Oh yeah. Look, when I'm there.
All right. Moving on. Dominic, what do you got?
5.
5. Wow, there's some good initiative rolling going on tonight. I love it. All right. Moving on once again. Shane, what did you got for initiative?
I got a 15.
Florida lives there.
Nice. All right, so 15. Crystal, what do you got?
17.
17. All right.
Gonna beat this
That's why
nerd
maybe
up.
hopefully one of us will actually get a shot off first.
Last but not least, Tom, what do you got?
I got a 15.
15.
Tommy match.
I'm gonna say Ness, stay behind me.
Well, I'll be standing under you. I'm a half.
Damn, you gave away my character's name, Tom. Oh, it's supposed to be this whole big thing.
I wasn't listening, so you don't have to worry about that.
Don't worry about it. All right. So at the top of the order,
You went around to
one
here.
second. 17. All right, Otto, you are up first. You see this earth elemental rising up in front of you. What are you doing?
How close is it to me?
Oh, well, probably about 20 feet.
Okay. Is it on the compared to the rest of the party? I'm assuming the party's mostly behind me. Is the thing in front of me, or is it between me and the party?
It's in front of you, and actually, I just put it up in the Macon TTRG. So you can, if you put that up on your screen, you'll be able to see the layout here.
Okay. So I'm gonna run up to it, run behind it, and as I do that, I'm going to raise my hammer and clang it on my shield, and sparks of lightning shoot out of it and coalesce into a form. It's almost like something comes out of the shield, and it's a large hammer made out of lightning. And
Okay.
I'll cast spiritual weapon as I wrap around it and both of us slam into it from both sides, flanking it between me and the hammer.
Something comes out of the shield.
Okay.
Large hammer made out of lightning.
Roll
Is it
for
wrapped
attack.
around it in
All right, so my melee attack with my hammer. That's going to be a 19 to hit.
I think that'll hit. Yeah, that'll hit.
10 damage, and then the hammer. That's going to be a 21 to hit.
That'll hit.
So that's going to be 5. So 14 damage total.
14 damage total. Okay. All right. As you all watch, and this thing rises out of the ground, your turtle friend races forward, his kind of ethereal spiritual weapon appearing out of nowhere and hitting at the same time as he does. And it like knocks it back about a half a step, but it's a pretty strong looking guy. And did we ever get Matthew back?
No, he's not able to. He's having too many problems.
Ah, sad day. All
Did the
right.
banana make it to the village yet?
You are running. You hear some commotion behind you, but you are still running.
Are we gonna say that as soon as I get there, well, not, but I know where to go for it, so that I don't have
Shops
to
are
like
closed.
waste more?
I mean, we can say that, but it's a ways. You had a mile and a half each way back. It's gonna be a
All
while.
right, I'm just gonna
All right.
keep on running.
Keep on keeping on.
All right. So as the turtle runs, Crystal, you are up. Are you there, Crystal? Did we lose Crystal too?
She's
I
in lost
just-
the void.
I would love to clear it up. I'm not Jennifer.
Looks like she is MIA.
All right, we will get back to her then. As she hesitates, or as your ranger Eric Okra kind of hesitates, just doesn't know what to do. You suddenly see another figure rise kind of off to your right side. These flames are up from the ground, and in this whirl of flame, another humanoid figure appears, about 10, 12 feet tall.
That explains the score.
And-
Smart.
And immediately runs at you. Let's see. And I gotta remember who's who. Ah, okay.
I'm gonna start yelling at it to hit me.
You're gonna start yelling at it to hit you?
Yeah.
I gotta remember who's who in here.
Oh, wrong button.
What character are you, Tom? I can't remember now.
I am, and I don't know if you can see him here. That's my Dragonborn Tempest Cleric.
That's right, Dragonborn Tempest Cleric. Okay, we're gonna
Do you
call
see
this.
that? No, Otto's
Yeah,
not there.
we're gonna call that a dragon, but it is good looking. Okay, and you are closest to that side anyway, and as we'll say you can say that, but you're closest anyway, and so he goes to hit you. Let me find this. As he runs up to you, that is a 21 to hit.
That hits.
And Woo. All right. And that's 13 fire damage.
Okay.
And you are
Yeah, I'm back. Back again.
and as he runs up to you and swipes across with his fire kind of hand, you feel some of your armor and things around you suddenly start to lick with flame, and you are on fire.
Okay. So now he needs to do a dexterity saving throw.
Yep.
I
Dex
don't-
saving throw.
Yeah, I don't know. Let me see if I have this number here.
What's your wisdom?
My wisdom is 15, and I have a +2 modifier.
So it's 14. is the
Okay,
DC.
thank you.
Oh, I'm sorry. 12 is the DC.
12. And that is a 16.
Okay.
So he takes half.
Yeah, do you want to roll the 2d8s, or do you want me to?
Now go ahead and roll the damage then for that.
Alright, so that's a 6, and a 4 is 10, so he takes 5 points of damage.
5 points of damage. All right. What kind of damage?
Lightning.
Lightning or thunder. So lightning.
Or thunder.
Lightning or thunder.
Yeah.
All right. All right. As you all watch and the fire hand sweeps across, this strike of lightning suddenly flashes out of nowhere, and the fire elemental kind of rears back just a little bit, and you hear this roaring of just pure flame come out of its mouth. All right. Going back to the order, Tom, you are currently up now. Shane, you're next.
Okay.
You said my chainmail is being liquefied on fire.
Well, it's being, you are on, parts of your clothes and things and your pack are on fire.
I'm just gonna would it be my action to ditch whatever is on fire?
You can try to put out the fire if you want.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. But if you're gonna do that, it will be your action.
Okay.
What color are you?
Alright.
I'm blue.
Oh.
Blue?
It's the worst kind.
The
Oh
worst.
my god, we have the blue men.
There's so much. I don't know. There's so much lightning damage I can do.
All right, so you took as you take your action, kind of douse out the flames.
Yeah.
So you don't take any more damage. Okay. Next up, Shane, you're up.
I already know I'm not getting too close. So I'm gonna pull out my handy dandy flute and cast Shatter.
Oh god.
And who are you casting on?
What the thing is
You can hit both without hitting any of us.
that's what I was wondering, is it possible to hit both without endangering the party?
Can you choose who's hit by it?
Since the
Perfect
fire
cube.
one is closest, so it's like the fire one.
The fire one is right up next to the group.
Okay, so then then the rock one then.
It's a 20-foot cube, Tim. She should be able to hit both easy without hitting us.
I thought it was a 10-foot. Yeah, it's 20. It's a 10-foot radius. That's right. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're within. Yeah, they're just within 20 feet, so you could do it.
Yes.
But it's
so I'm gonna.
Oh no, you're right. I'm looking at the map wrong. She can't hit both. Sorry.
Let me just
Yeah.
pull up the map real quick. Yeah, you're right. I can't.
Yeah, it's just outside.
It's just short. Yeah, I was reading the map wrong. Sorry.
Is it possible for you to move up a little bit and then try to hit it?
Yeah, which one are you trying to hit?
Can I get both of them in it or no? Not at
If
all.
you're gonna try to get both of them in it, you're gonna hit some of your own party.
Okay, yes, I'm gonna hit the rock one. I think the rock one is the furthest out.
Yes, and you don't even have to step up for that. You can just center it
Yeah.
on him and you'll be fine.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay. Go ahead.
Tim, I'm
You guys
behind.
see this little-
I'm behind the rock guy, by the way, Tim. My weapon and I are both in melee range of him.
Oh wait, you're back there, aren't you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see, the range is.
Something like that.
Move it off to the side where the rock creature will still get hit, but it won't hit Otto.
Yeah.
You can, if you put it in between the the guy and the party, you can just kind of
Okay,
catch him.
yeah.
Yeah. So let's say
Yeah,
you do that. And so he needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
He has disadvantage
Oh.
because he's made of inorganic material such as stone, crystal, or metal.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's con saving throw, so that's 14. What's the DC we're going for?
Con.
14.
I'm sorry.
14
Well,
DC?
Yeah, you gotta beat 14.
Alright. And he does save. So he takes half damage, but that's 3d8, right?
Yeah, damage is damage at this point.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not great, but it's damage. So far it is, let's see, it's a 6, a 2, and a 3, so 11.
That's good.
We're
11?
doing, but that's the full amount, so half, are we doing high or low?
So half of 11. We're...
Round
Yeah,
down.
we'll do high. We'll round down, that's what we use. So, yeah. Okay. So, next up is actually the Earth Elemental, which turns to Otto's character.
Crystal's back, Tim.
Crystal, you're back!
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier.
Alright, we're gonna have you go then.
Okay, we have Big, Tall, and Fiery, and Big, Tall, and who?
Big, Tall, and Fiery, and Big, Tall, and Earthy.
Alright, let's see here. Excuse me. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and use, since I already have the bow and arrow out, I'm gonna go ahead and use the one slot to do Hunter's Mark, placing it on the Fire Elemental, and I'm going to go ahead and do a straight out bow and arrow attack, longbow attack. That's gonna be
Okay, so you... Okay.
Mhm.
You were using your... Yeah, okay. Go for it. Fire Elemental?
Yep, and that with the 7. Sorry, sometimes it's hard to read.
It's okay.
That's going to be 23 to hit.
That'll hit. Go ahead and
Alright.
roll damage.
That's going to be 1d8 plus 3 piercing. Which one is my d8? Where's my d8? There it is. Nope, that's not my d8. That's my d8. Oh my god, these things are tightly packed in here. That is going to be 6, 7, 8, 9.
9.
The first shot. And then that takes... that's one shot, and then I can take a second shot, correct? Or no?
I don't... Let me look at your...
Are you a Gloomstalker? What's your
I'm
subclass?
sorry, stick. I don't know what my subclass is, dude. I'm trying to remember how to read this one.
Yeah, let me... She used a free gen.
Oh.
I can look it up on D&D Beyond and really give me a second.
It's probably no, but if you're a Gloomstalker, you get 1 extra attack.
Oh, and that attack should have had a +2 to it.
Okay, so
Because
11.
of archery.
So what was the total?
So with the +2, that would have brought it up to a 25.
That's the... Okay, so that wasn't extra damage, that was extra... Okay.
That was extra. That was extra chance to hit.
Extra chance to hit. Okay. Well, yeah, I would have hit anyway. Okay. Okay. As you... And you only have 1 attack on this, because
Okay,
being level
that's
3,
what I
you don't have a second level. Yeah. But... As you release the bolt and it fires into the... At fairly close range, the fire elemental, the fire being that's in front of you, it kind of consumes the flame, and you see it react a little bit to it, but not as much as you expected it to.
All right, and then the third action is to step out of range.
How far do you want to go?
I need to go. Which one are you using for me? Okay, thank you for the 2 angles too. I need to go ahead and take. Let's see, my movement is.
You can fly 50 feet.
5.
You have a lot of movement.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
If
fly.
I have, but the thing is, I have to also. I think. Do I have to take a turn to land as well?
It's movement. I'll just
All
It's all
right.
movement.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and actually take. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to the left. That's
7
within
this
50
way?
feet.
7 this way?
No. 5 back. 5 towards you.
Okay.
And actually, let's make it 6 to the left. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right there. All right. And that's it. That's all I can do.
Okay. You are
Thank
set.
you.
Okay, it is now. Whose turn is it? Let me find out.
How close am I?
It hasn't even been 6 seconds yet. That's the thing about combat, man. It hasn't been 1 turn yet.
How far am I from the village compared to where I am?
1.5 miles, so a while. Like,
Can I turn around?
you can if you want. You're a little bit of ways off. I would say it would be a turn or 2 before you would be back at the battle yet. But yeah, you can turn around.
But I'm still closer than I am to the village. So
Very much. Yes, you're not too far. All right.
Do you have any movement spells like Expeditious Retreat or something? Might be able to get there faster.
funny you should ask. I'm just super heavy.
Paladins.
Unless I can cast like bless or something, which won't buff my movement speed.
You don't have Misty Step yet. Yeah, just run. You got this.
Yeah, you can use your action to dash. So for the next couple turns, you might be able to make it back in a little bit.
Make like Forrest Gump.
In any case, it is the Earth Elemental's turn, and as he turns around, he's gonna take a swipe at Otto. And that is a. Oh gosh, where is his attacks? Oh, he takes 2 attacks. That's right. First one is a 24 to hit.
24 hits.
All right. There we go. And that is 12 points of bludgeoning damage.
All right.
Ouch.
Second one is a 15 to hit.
That misses.
All right. So as
It's my shell. Boing.
as just one giant fist cracks you in the head and you kind of go back, the second one from the left side hits your shell exactly, and just kind of ricochets off. Joe, you are up.
Duke.
Sorry, I was on mute.
Yeah, I got you.
I am gonna cast Witch Bolt on the Fire Elemental. Level
Okay.
2.
Nice.
Do I need to make an attack? Yeah.
That's what I can't
Spell
remember
attack?
which one in a while.
It's a ranged spell attack.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, so make ranged spell attack.
Alright, so
Oh, sorry, Tim. I forgot my reaction. I'm a little distracted.
No, go ahead.
I don't want to let Duke finish the turn. I'll go next.
Okay.
sorry, I haven't played in a while. So for ranged spell attacks, it's D20 plus
Still casting modifier?
Yeah,
spellcasting
D20
modifier.
plus your spellcasting modifier.
Alright. So I got a 19 plus 6, 15, 25.
That'll hit.
Alright, cool.
Go ahead and roll, was it 1d12?
2d12 since I'm casting it at level 2.
That's right. Okay. Yeah.
Duke.
10 and 11, so 21.
21. All right. Wow. And that's lightning damage, right?
Yeah, so he shouted out before he attacked. He shouted PK Thunder, and you just see this crackling beam of lightning sort of track towards him.
I get the reference.
All right.
Seeing
And
all
how
this
much damage
lightning
was that again?
21.
21
Lightning damage.
points of lightning damage. As he says PK Thunder, and he strike that towards him, you see lightning flash, and the fire elemental kind of like embers drop off of it all over the place.
Also see me wipe one proud tear away.
It's my boy.
And I just shout in the back, "Not my fucking dad!"
Jesus Christ.
Oh gosh. Dominique, you are up.
Which character am I on the map?
Good question. What was your character in? You were this one here.
Oh, sorry. Whenever you have a chance, I forgot to do my reaction. If you want to skip me, that's fine. Otherwise, I would use it.
What was your reaction?
Deck save or thunder damage.
Dex save?
Yeah.
That's natural 20.
All right, so he takes 4 thunder damage coming his way.
Are these considered creatures?
Yep.
Great.
Yeah.
I can't wait till I actually get somewhere.
Well, if you stop running off.
At that point, the elf woman has jumped out of the bushes and is strangling you.
With your
In
own
any
rope.
case,
In a twist.
Dominique, what are you doing?
I'm gonna. I guess I'll go after the fire elemental. I'll do an action surge and do my warhammer.
Okay.
Alright.
2 attacks
So
twice.
roll your first attack.
14.
That'll hit.
6 actually play. No, 7 actually
And
play.
I get 2 attacks, right?
Yes.
Just
Okay, the second one is an 11.
Kind of friends, because I play with them almost every.
First one's an 11. Okay.
Okay, and then for damage, 1d8.
Do they both hit, or is only the first one hit?
Wait, was that second one damage or was that your attack?
No, that was my attack. So my
Okay,
first
so-
attack was 15. The second one was an 11.
So 15 hits, 11 does not.
Oh no. Okay.
Okay.
So 11 damage.
That worked out well. Okay. All right. And what as you strike across, it's strange as you come through. It almost seems to not be as solid as you thought it would, and doesn't seem as much damage as you thought it would do.
Oh no.
Oh no! Oh no! All right.
Oh, damn.
Oh God, they're shifting.
Otto, you are up. Crystal, you're up next.
All right. First things first, I'm gonna send my magic hammer over to the fire elemental, move it 30 feet, kind of looping behind the rest of the party, attacking it, and just try to womp on it. It can't flank, right? Like a incorporeal thing isn't getting any sort of flanking bonus.
I'm gonna say yeah, because it's not an actual creature.
That's
so.
a 24 or something. That's gonna hit.
That'll hit.
And that is 9 force damage as the hammer swings through the fire creature, trying to kind of cut it in half.
All right, 9 force damage. You all see this kind of spectral hammer come down, and it solidly hits the head of this fire thing in front of you, and it's hurt-ish. It's not too rough right now, but it's been hit a few times.
And then I'm gonna raise my hammer, and like a bolt of lightning strikes me as I cast Cure Wounds on myself. And instead of charred wounds, they're starting to heal a little bit. And I'm gonna heal myself for 10. I don't need to tell you that. I cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Okay, you cast Cure Wounds on yourself. I got you.
As soon as I get there, I can start healing people.
That's true. Crystal, you are up.
Okay, so Hunter's Mark lasts until the end of the rounds. I actually used it incorrectly last time because I forgot to add the D6 additional damage. So that's on me. But this is a case of no, I'm not waiting for these things to start swinging again. It's swing on them and or essentially shoot them several times until they die from it.
Okay.
So again, aiming for the fire elemental. That's going to be a +2 to attack. And Hunter's Mark have the advantage. Okay. All right. Let's see how this works out here. That's only going to be a 12 on that one.
12 to hit does not. Well, let me make sure. That's fire elemental, right?
Correct. That's not
That
gonna
does
hit.
not hit. Yeah,
No,
just
I was
barely
gonna say
missed.
that's probably not gonna hit. And I cannot do a second shot. So with my other 2 actions,
You have a bonus action and you have your movement. Yeah.
yeah, that's what I was trying to think about the movement here. I'm gonna go ahead and move
Hopefully, after this is over.
left 2, forward 3, and that's where I will remain for the rest of the battle unless they can change their position.
Right here?
Yep.
All right. Cool. As you do that, the fire elemental takes.
You're in the background of the camera when you're standing next to the pantry.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. Let you know.
Moves around Tom's character there, and is going to take 1 swing at first at Tom, and that is a 21 to hit.
Yep.
All right. Okay. And that's 13 fire damage, and you are once again on fire.
I am actually down.
You're down?
Yep.
Ouch.
Your cleric, one of your remaining cleric at the moment goes down.
That's
Still
a
on
really
fire.
bad cleric.
That's actually a typical cleric. They're squishy this early.
I'll be there in a sec.
Sure.
Give me a minute. Gotta catch my breath.
They're
He
like
will
the
be
third
here in
toughest class in
another
the game.
round. So. With the second attack, they go after. I'm not sure who that is. God. You know what? I do know who that is. Who's the bard? That's Shane, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes. It's been
Shane,
real, y'all.
They attack you. That's a 20 to hit,
Oh yeah, that hits. I'm not even crying.
and that is 9 points of fire damage, and you are on fire.
I like a little burning bush. You said it's 9?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Why did I just have this horrible vision of Yosemite seeing him jumping around? My biscuits are burning.
My biscuits are.
Trying to put myself up in my flute.
In any case, Tom, yeah, it is your turn. Could you please roll a death saving throw?
16.
Okay. You save. Shane, you are up. And you are on fire.
I'm gonna stop, drop, and roll. I learned this in school,
Right.
guys.
So you're gonna patch yourself out. You do manage to put out the fire, but that is your action.
Damn.
Still have movement.
You can move, but you are within melee range, so they would get an attack of opportunity on you.
Like, I can't even cast a spell to help myself. I'm just gonna.
Do you have any bonus action spells like Healing Word?
No, I do not.
Awkward.
I don't think bards have healing word.
They absolutely.
Though they have cure wounds and healing word. You just said healing word, didn't you? I have cure wounds instead of healing word. Life. No, I don't have anything I can do. I just pull out my rapier, just like
Yeah,
and
if you
hold
have
it.
any,
Hmm.
just hold it out in front of you.
Yeah, that's all I can do.
Okay.
I hope not to die.
The banana would like to dash. Once it.
I'm assuming that you are dashing every turn, so you have
Right.
double movement. You'll be there. I would say you could be back next turn. You could be within range. But moving on now, it's the Earth Elemental, and they're going to take another attack at Otto.
All right.
Well, 2 attacks. First one is a 13.
That misses. Clank off my shield.
Second one is another 13. Okay.
Clankety clank clank.
And as it does, it starts as it both goes off your shield. It kind of turns a little bit in the shoulders really quickly, and it seems to start sinking back into the ground. You do get attack of opportunity.
All right. That's a big ol' 19 to hit.
19 to hit. That'll hit.
All right. And that is 9 bludgeoning damage. Non-magical.
Non-magical 9. Okay. As it does hit, you do. I mean, it does damage, but it only just a little bit of dirt kind of falls off it as it sinks back into the ground, and you lose sight of it.
Kind of get this turtle roar in frustration.
The turtle roar, the well-known turtle roar. Yes.
Yeah.
All right, Crystal, you are up.
Okay, so that's the fire elemental has just disappeared, right?
The Earth Elemental is just.
Earth elemental. All right. Well, he disappeared, chicken shit and running. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and keep pounding shots into the fire elemental. I mean, I don't know what else I can do at this point.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. Hunter's Mark. Few. Oh, 19. What's that? It's going to be 26. Plus 2 more is going to be 28.
28 will hit.
All right, awesome. And
All
because
right.
of the Hunter's Mark, I get the additional D6 plus damage.
Yes.
That would be 5 there, 4 there, plus 3. That's going to be 12.
12 damage. All right.
And then
Next is the
essentially
fire.
just kind of defend.
Okay.
That'll be my turn.
As another arrow streaks out and pierces into the fire, you see it almost kind of consumed. It shivers a little bit as it takes the shot, but yeah, I mean, it's hard to tell if this thing is hurt. It's made of fire.
He growls irritably and says, could somebody smother this thing, please?
Seriously. But it is now the fire elemental's turn. It's going to. You know what? Because you keep hitting it, it's going to turn around and go after you.
Wait, did you skip a couple people, Tim? Yeah, I think you might have skipped some.
Who did I skip?
Because it knocked down Tom.
Yeah. And then Shane and
it went
Earth
back to
Elemental.
Otto at the top. Right?
Oh, how did I?
I think you skipped Shane, Dominique, and
How did I do that?
it's the mystery of the DM.
Okay, so I'm confused now.
But I'm pretty sure that Shane, Dominique, and Tom's brother missed their turns.
Shane, Dominic, and Joe. I was actually going to ask when did their turns happen.
Did I mix up elementals?
It might have been my fault when I did that interjection thing and asked to go back in the turn for my reaction. I think that might have.
That might have mixed me up. Yep. Okay. I see what happened.
My bad.
So,
I'll forego my next turn then, just to make it fair.
yeah. In that case, it was the Earth Elemental because the Earth Elemental went under. Okay, then it's Joe's turn then. Yep. Thank you for that.
Cool. Can I cast Cure Wounds on Tom?
No, stay with the witch bolt.
Okay. All right. Then I'll just do an automatic. I'll just do an automatic D12 then.
All right. Roll for damage.
I'll heal Tom.
Oh, sorry.
And that is a little bit of metagaming, Tom. Come on, man.
Yeah, I just trying to help, but
He hears the voice of his dad in the back of his head.
He knows what I want.
Don't worry about that, loser. Keep doing damage.
So this one does 7 damage.
All right, the Witch Bolt does 7 damage, and that's to the fire elemental, right?
Yes.
All right. Oops, wrong. There we go. All right, as another bolt of energy slams into it, it shifts back a little bit. Oh. And yeah, it's still very much up, flaming and looking very angry. All right.
Oh, and just to be clear,
Dominique,
he did say PK Thunder before he did that too.
Of course.
well, obviously, you have to. Dominique, you're up. Otto, you're up next.
Um,
Oh no, Shane went. Oh.
yes. Okay. So we only have the fire elemental and the water elemental up still?
That's my
Okay.
hammer.
That's the spiritual weapon.
Oh. I guess I'll take another. Well, that doesn't make sense. I don't know. I guess I'll take another swing at the fire elemental.
Okay, go for it.
Yeah. 16.
That'll hit.
All right. And 6 damage.
6 damage. All right. As you once again swing across, it connects, but it once again, like it seems to go through faster than it should. Like you're almost not connecting with something that's totally physically there.
Wah wah.
Wah, wah. Okay. Do you want to take any movement?
I really have no idea which character I am, to be honest.
Well, really, I should have moved you up. You're really up here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess just no. I'm gonna stay where I am.
Okay. Otto, you're up.
Quick question. In between
Yes.
the turns. Sorry. On the end of my little warhammer, do I have like a circle, like almost like a hole at the bottom of it? I'm improvising now from my original plan.
That's a
Nope,
common
sure.
thing to have on weapons, is a little clasp to put a wrist strap to or something.
Okay.
Yeah, we could do that.
Okay.
And by the way, Heath, roll initiative real quick.
Oh, sweet. I'm nearly
He's in
there.
the fight.
You're
12.
barely back in it. 12?
Yes.
Okay.
And I would like, while I'm running, to like tie my rope to that little like clasp on the end of the hammer. I'm improvising from my original plan. It's gonna be much, much better. Trust me.
We'll say you could do that, but Otto, you are up, yes.
Alright, so I rush to close the distance, and as I do, I kind of give this battle cry and this low rumbling turtle roar. I slam on my shield. This time, like a crackle of lightning comes out of it, and the lightning's not very big, but a beam of light streaks across and shoots at the creature as I cast Guiding Bolt at him. That's gonna be a 14 to hit.
That's the fire elemental. Yes, that'll hit.
All right, so that's a Guiding Bolt. That will deal 15 radiant damage to it.
15?
Yep. And then following up on it immediately, my Warhammer is almost like synchronous. As it lands and strikes up and flashes, my Warhammer slams down. The bonus action, that's another 14 to hit. Oh, sorry, my
14.
spiritual weapon.
Yes,
spiritual
spiritual weapon. I know what you meant. Yeah.
And
14
that's another 9 force damage to it. And I close the gap as much as I can to rush to the fire elemental.
9 force damage. Okay. And you're gonna go as far as, what's your movement speed?
30.
30. Alright, you can make it most of the way. You're closer. Shh. Alright, moving on. Crystal, you are up.
Taking another pot shot at him.
Go for it.
That is. God, it's so hard to see these numbers. That's an 18 plus 2 is going to make that 19 plus 7. Going to be 26 to hit.
That'll hit.
Going to be 26 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay, and damage is. Sorry, these numbers are sometimes hard to see.
Yeah, I know.
3, 5, that's 8 plus 3 is 11.
11 damage.
Holding my ground.
All right. I'm trying to remember now. That's right. You were Aarakocra. Okay, so once again, and that's with the D6, right?
I'm sorry? That's with the D6, yes.
Yeah, with the extra D6. Okay, cool. All right. So once again, it goes in. You're doing a lot of damage to this thing. You think it just doesn't seem to be going down. But yeah. As you do this, it takes a turn. Because you've been hitting it a lot, it rushes up to you. Let's see, Shane and Dominique,
This is gonna suck.
You get an attack of opportunity on this.
Yes. Sweet. Yes.
Go ahead and roll.
21.
That'll hit.
26.
That'll hit. Roll for damage.
And 1d8 plus 5. 13 damage. 10.
And what kind of damage?
13 Warhammer damage.
Okay.
For bludgeoning.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good.
My bad.
And mine is
Wait.
10 piercing.
I was gonna say we've had a long week. It's okay.
Yeah, it's been a long week for everyone. Oh gosh, I gotta do math real quick. Give me a second.
No, not the M word.
Is it
I-
alive?
Not the horrible math.
It is still very alive. I mean, there's parts of it that are kind of starting to darken a little bit, almost like the fire is going out, but it's still alive. And as it runs up to our Aarakocra Ranger friend, it makes one swipe across with one of its fire hands, and that's a 17 to hit.
That's gonna hit.
All right, and that is 7 fire damage.
Okay. Sizzles his feathers. Ah! What are you doing?
And you are now on fire. A second time, that's a 9 to hit.
That'll miss.
All right, so the second one, you learned on the first one, and you duck, and it just kind of clears your head as this whoosh of fire comes across right above your head. But right now, it is Tom's turn. Tom, could you make another death saving throw?
12.
12?
Yes.
Okay, you're good. So you are still not dead. You're just unconscious. Shane, you're up.
I may or may not be there in a second. Hold tight.
Okay, Shane, go.
I am with the fire creature now gone. I'm going to, while keeping my rapier like poised, I'm going to put a foot on Tom and cast Cure Wounds.
You're gonna put a foot on Tom and cast. Okay.
And
Go ahead.
I
Like a
think she's
boss.
like stepping on his neck to like break his neck to put him out of his misery, and I'm like thumbs up and a.
Horrible.
Okay. Roll for healing.
Why your foot?
You never get abuse this good anywhere else.
Well, I don't want to bend just in case it comes back and I have to like poke at it. Let me. Oh snap! Well, I didn't write that down. What is the dice for that?
Cure
1d8
wounds?
plus your wisdom modifier.
That sounds right.
Shane, I rolled for you. You got a 32.
No, I'm sorry. What was the?
1d8 plus your wisdom mod.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or
So
charisma mod.
1d8.
Charisma mod. I'm a cleric.
Right. So I was right.
Whatever
I
your
was like,
spellcasting
it was
modifier
D8
is. Yeah.
Yeah, d8.
plus
Yeah, it's a
my
D8
spellcasting
Plus
yeah,
your charisma
gotcha.
modifier.
All right, Tom, you're in luck. You get a smooth 9 back.
Not bad.
All right.
So she puts her
Mod-
foot on your neck, and you suddenly feel this surge of life come out of the foot into you.
I have a
Because that's what
question.
we're going for.
Is your
Like a
foot
boss.
is your foot hairy?
No.
Like a halfling?
I went full halfling in this. My foot, you got this hair in your face right now.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah. As Tom becomes conscious, he just smells the smell of slight this kind of cheesiness, and this hair tickling his chin, just down
Hold
here.
on. I'll be back. I need to get my laptop charger.
Wiggles the toes.
All right. Where are we at in the order? Heath, you are on the very outside of this field, a ways off. But what do you want to do?
Okay, so considering there is 20 feet worth of rope tied to the Warhammer, are we gonna
Okay.
count it as a ranged weapon?
Oh gosh, I'm gonna say you can, but you're gonna have to roll a
Right.
disadvantage.
Okay. My movement speed is 30, and I would like to move 30 feet just closer to the
Okay.
group of 4 people.
To the group of 4 people.
Yes, right there. Okay.
Okay.
Or no, closer to the fire dude.
Okay, you can go there.
Yes, okay. And then I would like to use or cast Wrathful Smite. So I deal an extra 1d6 psychic. And it counts as a creature, right? So if I hit,
Yeah.
it must make a wisdom saving throw or be frightened of me. And I would also like to use Divine Smite, which adds 2d8 radiant damage
And
too.
divine smite on
Well-
a ranged attack.
Yeah, and also
Yeah.
if you already used your bonus action for Wrathful Smite, and then you're doing a action for your actual attack, you won't have any other actions left.
Oh yeah. Okay, so I would just Wrathful Smite and then
Okay.
hit with the ranged Warhammer. That sounds really weird.
You know what? As you swing it and roll at disadvantage, let's see if you hit.
Okay.
Pulls a Thor.
So it's a
Yes.
negative what, 4?
Well, our first one was a 2 and our second one was a 17. So it's a 6 to hit.
A 6 to hit. You know what? You do not hit. As you've never done this before, you have this rope that you just got. You just tied it on as you were running, as it throws out. You nearly hit Crystal's character. It just goes kind of right between the fire elemental and the Aarakocra.
My bad.
And you quickly start pulling it back along the ground as it kind of scrapes back towards you.
Let's try this again next turn.
Next turn, you can try it again for sure.
Wait, do I see that?
You definitely
Do
see
we not-
this.
Can I like what the hell? I didn't see a flying.
Trust me,
hammer,
this is
whatever.
natural in one of my games. Not my game specifically, but one of the games I play in.
Okay.
I'm a
All right.
stranger.
Looks like you're fishing.
And as you finish that up, you all feel a sudden trembling. As
The earth
right
is back.
in the midst of you, the earth elemental suddenly springs out. And
Oh, yes, I can hit him this time.
You were close. Yeah.
I
Immediately makes an attack at Shane's character. Because you are closest. Right in front of him.
I like wave at the party. It's been real, guys.
Been real, and that is a 25 to hit.
I'm like,
Dun dun dun.
let's do it.
And that is 18 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ugh, yeah, I am down, guys. I am out. It's been fine.
You only have 18 hit points?
I had
Squeaky.
9. I had a 9 before that. Only had 24 in total.
And we are only level 3.
That's
True
true.
story.
Yeah.
2 elementals is a little tough, even for this size party. All right, as your bard goes down, they take a swing at, let's see, who is there? At your dwarf, at Dominique's character, and that's gonna be a 24 to hit. So that hits. Yes. 24. Yes.
Yes.
It does.
I'm assuming it hits.
Yes.
Okay. And that is 9 points of bludgeoning damage to you as it just comes down with just rocks and dirt on top of your head.
Oh no.
All right. And Joe, you are up.
All right. Well, I think I'm gonna attack the Earth Elemental.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna. No, you know what? Yeah, I will. I think I'll attack the Earth Elemental with Firebolt. Cantrip.
Attack the fire
Okay.
elemental.
Not.
What'd you say?
It does a joke. So attack the fire elemental with firebolt. See what happens.
Yes, absolutely. Let's do
To
it.
gain stuff.
And it gets
Wait.
bigger.
You're attacking the Earth Elemental?
Yeah.
With the fire? We cleared this at the beginning. Fire has no effect against it.
No,
On the
we haven't-
fire one.
We
On
haven't
the
attacked
fire.
Earth one yet.
Oh, we're fine. We're
That's a 9.
I thought it was the Earth one that had no fire against it.
That's
Oh,
how
yeah,
you
that was
described it
the
to me, Tim.
Was it?
You did say
Yeah.
that. Oh well.
Oh well.
You know
my
what?
bad.
I was reading the thing wrong, but I'm going to say that I'm going to stick with it.
Well,
Nope.
I mean, the way the roll works, he could have been talking about the fire elemental, and that's probably true for that one.
Well, the fire one came in. Yeah, probably, yeah.
in any case, that was a 9 to hit,
Yeah.
so that does not hit.
No, it's a cantrip. It just automatically hits.
Oh, so it doesn't have an attack roll?
It's a spell
No,
attack.
it's spelled. It's a cantrip.
Firebolt's a spell attack. Range spell attack.
No, it's one of my. Oh yeah. Sorry, you're right. You're right. My bad.
Yeah. So if you have to make a ranged spell attack, you still have to. Yeah.
Oh, 9 plus
So a
So-
9,
15.
15. That will hit.
Oh.
Okay, and it was 9 damage.
And 9 damage. Okay. So as you release this bolt of fire at it suddenly, just kind of just going right over Shane's character as they're laying on the ground like unconscious. You connect with the earth elemental and it burns into it and kind of sears off some of the rock and dirt on one side of it. It's angry.
Oh, I imagine
yeah.
it is.
Good.
I imagine. Yeah. Dominique, you are up.
Yes. Okay. So Earth Elemental is still up.
Yeah, both of them are still up.
Cool. I'm gonna go run over to him and hit him with my warhammer.
And you are right at him, so yep.
Get right up in his grill.
14.
14 will hit.
Yes.
Wait. It's the Earth Elemental. Earth Elemental that does not hit. Sorry, I was looking at the fire.
Yeah, the fire elemental has 14.
Darn it! Never mind.
Sorry.
Do you have any bonus actions?
14. As you,
No, I already used them. Okay.
as you come across, it's like it's moving around, and you just You don't connect.
Can I like move to the back of him?
Oh, there we go.
You can flank if you want, yeah.
Yeah.
Moving around to the back, just right next to this spiritual, like, ephemeral warhammer that's floating in the air. It almost kind of turns towards you, and you swear it nods as you come alongside of it. But yeah, you are flanking.
Can I tie a rope to that hammer, like the other side of the rope? No.
I don't think so. Otto, you are up.
All right. I'm going to take a swing at the fire elemental with my spiritual hammer as I move off to the side and start obviously casting a spell, chanting something in an arcane language under my breath. So the hammer is going to do 11 to the fire elemental. I'm guessing that's a miss.
How much was it? Sorry, I didn't.
11 to hit.
11 to hit. That's a fire elemental does not hit.
All right, I'm gonna move off to the left slightly, and I'm getting, and I'll describe what I do. I pull up my hammer and I start chanting and I keep saying the word Talos over and over again. And then I slam my shield multiple times. No, I sheathe my hammer. Sorry, I pull out a piece of mica and I say Talos Wrath, and I crush it. I'm gonna cast Shatter on the two elementals. I'm actually gonna use my Channel Divinity, Destructive Wrath. So they make a con save, both of them. And
con save. All right.
The damage roll is maxed, so it's a 24 no matter what. And this is thunder damage. Thunder.
So they make a con save.
Yeah.
All right.
I just feel bad if I wanted to take Thundercats.
Thundercats ho. That's a 14 for the fire elemental.
That saves.
And a natural 20 for the earth elemental.
Okay, so they both save.
Ouch.
So they have 24, which is halved to 12 thunder damage coming their way.
Okay, 12. All right, this loud crack of thunder comes out of the shield as he hits it. And whoop, that was wrong. Okay. There we go. What is going on there? And at this point, the fire elemental is looking pretty rough. Like there's a lot more of him that's looking like embers and like black, like ash than is fire at this point, and he's starting to sputter. Crystal, you're up.
Not focusing on the one that is the weakest and doing the most damage, which is the fire elemental. If we can get one of them knocked down, the other one might not be able to hold off. So going after the fire elemental, shooting at him again. That is going to be. God, I can't read that. That is a. That's too bright. No, Jesus Christ, stop that. Sorry, having issues.
Okay.
Just hang on. Sorry. It is going to be a total of 19 to hit. And then that is going to be max damage on the D6, so that's 6 points. And 2, so that's going to be 8 plus 3 is 11. And then my
11.
next movement, and then my action from there is to get out the way of this fire elemental. So moving, I'm trying to see the spacing. I can't. It's kind of hard to see where I am. I'm gonna go 4 spaces left, or 4 spaces up from you. Okay, and then 3 spaces to the right.
Is she on fire, Tim?
You are still on fire, and so you do take some damage.
And then I can't take another action to put myself out just yet. So a bonus action.
Takes an action.
Okay, that's
No,
what I
it's
was
got
thinking.
it's a total like a full action. Yeah. So you take 9 points of fire damage.
Okay. How this is gonna suck.
All right.
She's looking rough. It's looking rough.
Let's. So it's gonna come right between you two over here, and it's gonna take one swing at you, Crystal.
Miss me,
And that
please.
is a 23 to hit.
That's gonna hit.
And that's 11. Wait, no. Wait. I'm using the wrong one. Okay. Let's do this right. That's 6 fire damage.
I'm still alive.
Alright. And that's a 15 to hit on you, Otto.
15 misses.
Okay. So as it's just kind of flailing at this point, it hits one of you, but not the other. And you're both still alive. So that's nice. Tom, you are up.
Shane, are you dead?
Unconscious? There's a difference?
She's down.
Okay, you're not below 0,
She's down.
right?
Like I'm like a little small body in the dirt.
Is Tim or Otto, is the breath weapon a bonus action?
Regular, unless it's home
Okay.
ruled.
It is a regular action.
But you can do healing word as a bonus action if you do it. If you took healing word,
You sound so smug right now, Otto.
I
trying to
don't
help.
have
Yeah,
healing
you
word.
kind of do.
you are the worst cleric / bards ever.
Look, this is another one that was randomized, so I didn't really
Okay.
have. So I'm really torn because I know the halfling like helped me,
Saved you.
but I'm also wondering if I should just try to get stuck back in.
With 9 hit points.
Yeah, I'll stand up and just like assume that it's a halfling custom, so I'll put my foot in her face and do cure wounds.
Your foot is the size of my body.
And
That's
do
amazing. Cure wounds. Go ahead and
cure
roll.
wounds. That's a D8 plus the wisdom.
Yeah, whatever your spellcasting modifier is.
And that is a 9 as well.
Nine.
You are welcome.
9. You are back up.
Sweet critical roll
And
reference,
right
guys.
next to this.
Green flame.
Someone's got to do it.
No, nobody. Okay.
No.
No.
No. Okay. Shane, you're up.
Yes.
Just newly back to consciousness. What are you doing?
Where are the creatures in comparison to me?
So the Earth Elemental is directly in front of you as you come back to consciousness. You are actually still prone, I should say.
Is it action to get up or movement?
It's movement.
Yeah, I'm going to hobble my way up this. Am I able to cast Thunderwave without hurting anyone? Party?
You should be able to hit both of them if you position kind of catty corner between me and the two of them.
Yeah. Am I able to do that?
No, you can't hit both. They're too far apart.
Yeah.
They're about, yeah,
Hit
like 10
the one in front of me.
feet apart. Okay.
How does Thunderwave, big ugly in front of me? That's a Constitution save.
I like your 2 map angles, Tim. That's pretty cool. 3 map angles.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
I was trying to make sure everybody knew what was going on.
No, it's very cool.
Okay. And that is every creature within a 15-foot cube. Yes.
Yes. None of the party's in it, right?
It's every creature.
She can angle the cube so it only hits the earth elemental.
Yeah. Like I don't want to hit
And-
anyone in
but
our
it-
party. Yeah.
But
just
it's
for myself.
well, yeah, because the 15-foot cube originating from you. I guess it doesn't say that it has to be centered on you. So. Yeah, you could do that. Okay.
Okay.
No,
Yes.
I think she'd actually have to either choose to hit who is that? I can't tell the people. Ragnar
I don't
or
know.
the paladin. Tim, make the decision.
Gosh. Let me think.
Please, not the
Damn.
paladin.
So yeah, Ragnar is within 15 feet. So if you're gonna hit them, yeah, that's tough.
Hold
It's like right
banana.
on the edge, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Damn.
Ragnar,
can't take
make
this-
a Constitution save.
Wait. I was say, I can't even take a
What?
step back, can I? Cause I might get a off attack.
Because you'll get an attack of opportunity. Yeah.
Yeah, so I can't even step back. I'm gonna say it's a panic decision. I stand up and there's this giant creature in front of me.
And it's me.
Heck.
All right. So
Con save.
con
Yeah,
save.
con save.
So the earth elemental fails.
Yes.
And Dominique, what con save? What is yours?
It is 20. Wait, 18 plus 5. That's 23,
Wait,
right?
so you said 8.
Yeah.
You
Math.
passed at the 18.
Pretty sure you saved.
So you only take half the damage. Meanwhile, this creature takes full force of it and is pushed back 10 feet.
Okay, go ahead and roll damage.
12 in total. Oh,
12 in total. Okay. Earth elemental. 12. Gotcha.
that means Dominique will only take 6.
How dare you? Oh no.
How dare you?
I'm like, wait,
Really trying
Tom,
to
you're a
kill me off.
dragonborn, right?
What? Yeah.
I'm like clinging to the dragon leg, like weakly.
I
So
just
as
picked
you
you up
come
and you're
up-
under my arm.
It's dangling.
So as you come up from being unconscious, you just in a fury just release this wave of thunder, which drives this giant earth elemental back from you. And it like pieces of rock and dirt are falling off of it as it leaves this cloud of dust behind it as it's moved back 10 feet. Yeah, it's looking hurt-ish. Like definitely like it's limping a little bit at this point.
My character may be like
Uh.
roasty toasty, but he's so happy with all the electrical and like thunder damage that it's just going around everywhere.
Seriously, there's been a lot of it.
Oh.
It's so amazing.
Yes, this is how we praise him.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. Heath, you are up.
Wonderful.
What do you got?
Okay, so I would like to go up, like right behind the fire elemental,
Uh-huh.
and cast Wrathful Smite, and then hit it close instead of with my contraption.
Hit it close.
Your contraption.
So you're actually gonna hit it. So go ahead and roll to hit.
Isn't casting the spell and
Natural one.
Now, Tim, is he flanking right now?
I mean,
He is.
technically no,
Okay, never mind.
because there's nobody else on the other side within melee range.
Yeah, I
Yes,
see it now.
but would
he
you
got-
count it as flanking because he's looking the other direction?
Absolutely not.
Worth
No,
a shot.
that's not how that works. But yeah, that was worth a shot. So as you come down, you entirely miss, and it's almost as if with all the dust around, you thought just this clod of dirt on the ground was part of the earth elemental, and as you come down into it, your weapon sticks in, and it seems to be jammed there.
Boo!
Boo. And now it's the earth elemental turn. Who, as he spins around, makes an attack right at you, Steve. And that is a 12 to hit. Keith, that's a 12 to hit.
Psst, Jennifer.
Heath.
Yes. Sorry.
The look of confusion was precious.
No, I got you. It's a 12 to hit.
Oh, that does not hit.
It does not hit. And a second one goes, that's a natural 20. So that
Does that hit?
does hit. I think? I don't know. Does it?
Double check the rules.
If you don't acknowledge it, does it do damage?
Yes. And that is 25 bludgeoning damage.
To
you.
Your
Yep.
hit point pool.
Your hit point. Are you still up?
I'm out. I am at 0.
To you, and
You
presumably
are-
several
okay.
members of your family.
Exactly 0.
He died the way he lived.
He goes to exactly
Distracted.
0 as you almost stay up for a second as it comes down like right here, like oh sorry, my video's not up, but between like your neck and shoulder, you stagger for a second and you almost stay up and then you just collapse onto the ground.
He's
Okay.
playing a banana, right?
Yes, he is a banana.
What's
Now
the
that
joke?
he's down, is he in dangerous terrain?
Did he create dangerous terrain? That's-
I don't think he found that quite appealing.
Wait. Can I,
Oh,
let's
If
let's all say a bunch of banana jokes right now. Come on.
quick,
Wait,
if
so
I die, can they like replant me like I'm Groot? Does that work
If
like
we
that?
live,
Oh my goodness. Wait, was he split?
All right, whose turn is it?
Oh.
That's enough.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I'm cutting this off right now. Joe,
Well,
you're
after
up.
my
What do
turn,
you-
I'm
what
gonna
do you
go
get
use the restroom, so I'll be right back.
Yeah, go for it. Joe, you're up.
Yep. Let's see. I am gonna crowd favorite. I'm gonna cast Witch Bolt at level 2 at the Earth Elemental.
Okay. Go for it. And that's yeah,
Range spell attack, I think.
I think so.
Off my D20. So that's a 20. 20 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit. Go ahead and roll your d12.
All right, so that's 2d12. 30, and 30 is 6. All right, so that's 6 damage.
6 damage. All right. Okay, as the crackling energy once again reaches out and kind of launches into it, some dust comes off of him, and he's looking still pretty hurt. Like he's almost at like 3/4 health or something like that, or like 1/4 health. I mean,
Approximately.
approximately, like you guessed. All right. Yeah.
Top of the round.
Did I miss anything, or am I still on the dead, like slowly browning?
You are slowly browning on the ground still. But Dominique, you are up.
I'm up. Ugh.
And then Otto, you're up.
The elemental. Like, am I still behind him?
You're
No. Next to him? Okay. No?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're like next to him and in front of him.
Oh. Oh well. Well, I'll take my hit on him. And I rolled a 17.
17 just barely hits.
Oh,
But it hits. Woo!
It does hit.
Alright, and I got 13 damage.
nice.
And then I want to like move like I don't know 15 feet behind him.
– 15 feet behind him. Okay. So just like directly behind him.
Yeah.
All right. So you can do that without leaving melee range. So yeah, that'll work. Yeah. Okay. Otto, you're up.
I raise my hammer up, and first, I'll take a move my good old magic hammer over the fire elemental and try to snuff it out. That is
Okay.
a 22 to hit,
Yeah, that'll hit.
and that'll be 7 force damage.
7 force damage. All
Yeah.
right. Fire elemental. There he is. Okay.
All right, and as kind of the same time as it's striking, I just raise my actual hammer up. It shines a little bit, and my eyes sparkle. I open my mouth, and lightning starts pouring out of it, and I just roar. Except it's not a roar; it's a crack of thunder. As I cast Thunder Wave on both of them, I should be able to hit both of them. The 15-foot cube. So that's a con save for both.
Okay. Yeah, it's definitely a fail for the fire elemental. And that is a 16 for the earth elemental.
So he saves. It's 9 damage. It's thunder damage. 9 thunder damage.
Thunder damage. But the fire elemental, as the thunder wave passes through it, you see him just kind of shudder suddenly. And as it does, the last of the fire goes out, and he turns to ash and just starts to blow away in the thunder kind of wind as it's going.
And as that happens, I'll rush forward and get I'll try to flank between Ragnar with the on the opposite end of him if I can. Try
On the
to
opposite end?
like by his right arm, right next to my weapon.
All right. I got you.
Opposite, the other end, next to the dead paladin, like touching the dead paladin.
Touching the dead paladin.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
Okay.
And I'll kind of look at his body and shrug my shoulders.
Don't eat me.
All right.
That's the wrong person to be saying that to.
I'm not a snack.
So nice. Crystal, you are up and you are still on fire.
I'm going to put myself out.
Okay,
Pat,
so
pat,
that'll
pat,
be your
pat.
action.
And then my movement is to take a flight and say, oh, forget this, and move over toward the building.
You're gonna take flight.
Yes.
How far you want to fly up?
We only have the earth elementals left. So
Yes.
I am going to... I'm trying to see where I am. Sorry. Things got kind of turned around here. Okay, yeah, because the bigger one, it's behind the main character, the main thing. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 4, 5 spaces right, 3 spaces up.
Okay.
That's 3 spaces up. That is within my 50-foot range.
That is. All right. You are and you are no longer on fire.
All right, I'm trying to play it nice.
All right. Tom, you are up.
Could you point out where I am?
That's a good question. Here.
Is Otto behind the Earth Elemental?
Yep, you can flank with me.
Yeah, you could flank if you
Oh,
came
you
around.
you want to lightning him, huh?
Yeah, I'm just because it's.
You got a shot. You stand next to Ragnar and you can hit him.
I'm going to look at Otto, and you see my throat kind of start going, and I say,
like a hairball.
Let me show you how it's done, and a little bit of halfling foot fur does come out. But then I use my lightning breath weapon attack, and I'm going to channel divinity for destructive wrath, which is max lightning damage. So 2d6, and you have to make a DC 12 saving throw.
Okay, so this is the breath attack?
Yes.
Alright, let me see something real quick. And that's a line, right? 30-foot line?
It's 5 by 30 feet. So like 5 feet wide and 30 feet.
Yeah.
Easily.
So
If you
3 per
angle,
elemental.
if you angle slightly, you can hit the paladin at the same time. I say out loud in character.
I start to wiggle over.
So are you... Where's the line going? Are you going to try to hit the paladin as well?
Oh, I'm going for the Earth Elemental.
Okay, cool. They have to make a dex save, yeah?
Yes.
Oh, that is... That is a 14 to save.
All right. Well, he takes 6 lightning damage then.
6 lightning damage. Okay.
Say, I'm not surprised that's how clerics of Bahamut do it. I say sarcastically.
Ooh.
Mm.
Cheeky.
My bad.
Okay. Coming up next, where were we? Shane, you're up.
Alright, it's my time to shine. Now that I'm finally awake and not in panic mode, I'm actually gonna start inspiring people.
Inspire.
Inspire us.
I'm gonna look at. Oh, you're just a giant turtle, right?
Sure.
Yes, that's all he is.
Yeah,
He's the master splinter of the Ninja Turtles.
that's everything about me. It's-
Hats off for not seeing race.
Alright, I'm gonna look at the turtles. Growing up, I used to wear turtle shells on my head for protection. Now I see turtles are badass. You are amazing.
I say me too.
I'm gonna like,
Go
I
tripping.
believe in you. You can do this. I want to cast and give him inspiration. So Otto's inspired. I can only do one at a time, right?
It's a bonus action, yeah.
Yeah, making sure.
Yeah.
And then
And
I'm
your
gonna-
level... What?
D8.
It's D8, yeah.
that's a D8 for Otto.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I feel inspired.
So I'm gonna I don't think Bane would work on this creature, so I'm gonna just cast my last shatter at it. I'm gonna move over a little bit so I can see it. Is that left or right? Am I this little small creature in the back?
The halfling.
Yeah. I can't
You are...
too well. Yeah, same little itty bitty thing.
Yeah, your hand's blocking the path there, Tim.
It's fine. There's an overview one I can see it from. Can I move left or right? Now I don't know the directions. I just want to move off. I
You
want to
want to
move
move
off
towards...
No,
What's
move
that?
off. I want like to move a little bit to the side. I can have a clear side of it and cast shatter in between us. That way, there's no one around. Like move off to the side.
You know from anywhere. Shatter's a range.
Yeah, but I
Point-
didn't want to make
point
like, because if I did it where I was, it'd be weird. And I don't want to hit the dead paladin. I don't want to have banana matter everywhere.
Oh man.
I was going to cast a shatter at it.
Sorry, did you say, "Oh man"?
It's banana everywhere.
Oh, banana.
Then we'll hit it with the shatter.
Shatter.
As a con save.
Right. That is 11.
Yes, it failed.
It failed.
A lot
Take
of
all
damage.
3d8.
Roll for damage. 3d8.
In total, it takes 17 damage.
Ooh.
A
Alright.
5, a 4, and an 8.
17 thunder damage.
Thunder!
Alright. As you cast it and you just bring your hands together and you just yell, and this thunderous kind of ball almost kind of comes out from you. It hits it mid-chest, and it just seems to dissolve as the thunder comes through it, and as you watch, like, there's these rock and stone legs beneath it, and then the head and arms above it, but the torso just disappears, and as it does, it kind of looks down, and then everything just kind of crumples into a pile.
Da, 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 da.
We should all do like a little epic pose. That's like the camera pans away.
And
I
there's
actually
just
survived
that
one of Tim's character encounters.
I put my foot in the paladin's mouth.
I'm a banana. I don't have a mouth.
I
I
put
thought it
where
was horrible.
roughly where the face would be.
I go over to the turtle cleric, and I look at him for a little bit, but then I stick my hand out and I say, "Nice working with you."
I ignore you. And I'm gonna do use a medicine kit to patch the paladin.
Can I dust my
Excitement!
Whoa.
Excitement!
What's
Can
going on back
somebody
there?
resurrect a banana?
I use a medicine kit and I start wrapping, patching him up.
Alright.
A bruised banana with
Somebody-
the
Using cure wounds on myself.
I would also like to do that, but I'm dead. So
You're unconscious. They bring you
not.
back.
I'm gonna just pat
Don't
myself
get up, you
off.
slippery bugger.
Alright, guys. It is, 9:30. It's been 3 hours, and that was fun.
It was fun.
before we
finished-
end this game, I would like to sprint back to the village and buy a hunting trap.
You're down, homie.
You're down, homie.
You know what?
you might-
You definitely do that afterwards.
I carry him back to town knowing he wants a hunting trap. I'm slinging him over my shoulder.
Banana guts everywhere.
I just look at him like he's an idiot and just shrug.
There you go.
Another level of intelligence that I'm working with in this group.
I'm currently pinning down an epic story about this. I can sing it later.
Awesome.
And the banana that died and laid there dead.
He was, but he made a darn good split.
Peanut butter jelly time, peanut butter jelly. I'm gonna wear a banana suit as I sing it.
Nice.
That's good
Alright.
game, everyone. That was fun.
Oh, our favorite paladin banana just didn't have that kind of appeal.
Oh God, it's time to go sleep on that one.
All right, guys, have a great one.
Awesome, guys.
Good night, y'all.
Have a good one.
See you later,
Thank
Dominique.
y'all for coming.
See ya.
I'll let everybody know when this is going to happen again.
Yeah, it's good playing with you. Otto, did you see the Dragonborn mini though?
Let me see.